Hello, this is Antigone, your high-level ninja, showing you how to use a CRM. When asking what a CRM is, that's actually a huge question. I mean, it sounds really simple, right? There's only 3 letters, except they're like really important letters. So the C is the person that you're tracking, whether you call them a customer or a client or a contact, it's who you're tracking. And the R stands for relationship. So it's tracking the relationship that you have with this C, client, customer, or contact. And then management, that's the tracking piece. So you are tracking your relationship with people. That's what a CRM is. That's all it is. Well, until you think about it for a second, I was like, okay, so what all does this good CRM need to have? Well, I need to have information about these people, right? I can't reach them if I don't know who they are. And, well, what all do I need then? Well, I need their name and their phone number and their email address and their physical address, depending on how your company operates. You might have slightly different needs, but in general, those are the types of things you need. Then you also need to know what kind of messaging works best for them. So let's say you have 1,500 people on your distribution list, and you need to find out for your target audience what's the best way to reach them, what's the best phrasing or the best offer that leads to the best conversion rates for the best clients that don't turn into what I call custom monsters, people who are way more work to provide the services or packages to than you're quite frankly getting back in terms of their purchase price for that. So you need to know how the message is landing. Okay, so I need to know how to reach them. I need to know who they are, and I need to know how the message is landing. Well, how do I know how the message is landing? That's because a good CRM sends out the message and tracks how it lands, how many were opened, how many clicked the links, how many booked the call, how many converted. So that's a big piece of the management. Okay, oh, that's a lot of information. Well, what else? Well, now that they're customers, they have documents and contracts, and so you need to know that those were signed before you can deliver something, and you need to be able to invoice people so that they can, pay you to provide these services or products. Okay, all right. So there's all that. Well, that means then that it also needs to process payments. Well, if it processes payments, that means sometimes the payments aren't going to go through. So it has to have a way to handle that. And all of a sudden, these 3 little letters sound really huge. So for right now, just for right now, to get started, let's think of a CRM as a way for us to know where people are in the customer journey from awareness to making a decision to purchasing and to using, receiving their product or service. Okay? And it's everything that goes with being able to know who they are, reach out to them, track where they are in that process, be able to work through all the stages of that process, and have easy peasy ways for people to look and go, yes, this is how many people I have at this stage. And this is how many people I have at this stage. And this is how much money I took in last month. And this is how much money I spent last month on subcontractors. So a CRM helps you to know who your audience is and know how you're interacting with your audience for the best mutual benefit. If you like this content and how things are explained, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like and subscribe. That would be awesome. Thank you so very much. It will help the channel grow.